Hey everyone, Mark Danger here.
And I'm Elita.
A few months ago, I did a vlog where I used these story cubes to build a story on the spot. It was totally crazy. There's like a sheep and the Master Hand from the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. And Kathleen Funk, you asked me to do another one. So I thought I can do a story with another person. And who better to write a story with than my poet, story writing girlfriend, Elita. She does all that. So thanks for coming, Elita.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. What's gonna happen is we're going to use these 9 dice cubes to tell a story. They all have different images on them, so we'll roll them in turn and use that image that we get in the story that we're building. So let's each choose 4 to make it fair. I got the one with the fish. I hope I rolled a fish. This extra cube is going to be our motif die. Whatever image comes up in the motif die, we have to weave into the story as much as we can. This, here we have a shooting star.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get started. All right. One night, not a dark and stormy night. This was just a plain, calm, regular night. Little Oscar was sleeping. The Z's coming from his mouth indicate that. He's not just saying zzz.
He's not dreaming that he's a bee.
He's not dreaming that he's a bee. But he is dreaming. I wonder what he could be dreaming about.
Well, clearly he was dreaming about a flashlight. But no ordinary flashlight. It is a flashlight that was made from a shooting star.
Whoa!
Yeah, kind of
my
crazy.
goodness.
Very strange things can happen in dreams. And so Oscar had a dream that he had a flashlight made from a shooting star.
I must say, it looks like a regular, everyday old flashlight. Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Okay.
And it had very special abilities.
This is the block, and we've decided that it has the letter L on it. Okay, so one of the special abilities of the flashlight is it can pretty much do anything that starts with the letter L. It can create lightning, pick locks, just shine the flashlight in the lock, the lock is picked, it's opened up. It can make leopards press the button, and leopards just appear on the spot. You don't control the leopards. They can attack you or your victims or whoever is in the room at the time.
This is the power of the flashlight.
The power of the flashlight,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, so Oscar in his dream is very excited. He's like, I can rule my dream world. This is awesome. He's going around and he's using his flashlight, doing whatever he wants.
As long as
it starts with the letter L.
You got that.
Until all of a sudden in his dream, a magician shows up and goes, I am going to battle you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. What we have is a keyhole, or it's a silhouette of a Jawa from Star Wars. Jawas from Star Wars.
Okay.
There's those little things on Tatooine that sell the droids. Yeah. Jawa. But for our story, it'll be a keyhole. Oscar, he's kind of startled that this magician just challenged him to a duel. Sure enough, another shooting star hits the ground between them. On the shooting star is a keyhole. He shines his flashlight into the keyhole. Sure enough, he hears it as something unlocks within the landed star. And then he hears a and the doors slide open. Uh-oh.
So here we have a picture of, actually, it looks like Oscar.
Yeah, it does.
With a very scary shadow behind him, but it looks like it's attached to him.
That's by far the scariest image on the cubes.
Oscar goes into this now stationary shooting star. He thinks to himself,
Elita, I'm scared. It's
really quiet in here, but I really feel like something's following me.
It's a tree. That's a happy picture, right? Okay, it turned out something was following him. It was the monster of the 7 planets. This wasn't a shooting star, Elita. This was his spaceship. He traveled to Earth and is about to make Earth the 8th planet. Oscar discovers all this and he's like, I need to stop the monster before he takes over the world. How can my flashlight help me? He's trying to think of different words that begin with L. Lightning. Oh, he can't make lightning inside the spaceship or else he'll get electrocuted and die. What about leaf? And he thought, okay, it might be so crazy, it just might work. He starts shouting, leaf, 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 and clicks the flashlight on and off all around him. All the monster can see is tree branches that have just covered the entire room. And the monster says, "Roar, you can't plant a tree in here," and starts tearing out the tree branches, but Oscar just keeps shouting, leaf, 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 and keeps making branches and branches and branches. You got this.
I got the cane. Alright, so Oscar's still shooting and going leaf, 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 when all of a sudden he realizes there are maybe other words I can use. And so he points to the monster and says, likable. All of a sudden, the monster became very likable.
Oh.
And he was like, oh, let's just hang out and let's invite that magician in and we'll all have fun. And what are we gonna do with all these trees? Maybe we can make a couple of canes for people who need it. And that was it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that ended so well. Did they have like tea or something? I guess they had tea.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't think monsters are coffee drinkers. No.
Depends what Oscar had in his dream world, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the story. I hope that your heart is as warm as mine is right now. Thanks very much for joining us, Elita.
Yeah, thank you.
The end.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks, Kathleen, for the idea. If any of you out there YouTube people have ideas of what you'd like to see on the Danger Vlog, then let me know. There's already been a few requests for a Draw My Life video, and that's totally coming. But you know what's coming even sooner? My show! At Heritage Christian Bookstore with my man Origin and my man Peter Hanna. 7:30 on Friday, September 25th, 2015. So if you're watching this in a different year, you don't need to show up. You can go to Heritage Christian Bookstore, buy some books. I'm sure they'd love to have you there. Guess what? I'm gonna be filming a Danger Vlog at the show, and I want you to be part of it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. I've got time and I've got life and more than I need to survive. I don't want